This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 827. 10 Traits All Successful Entrepreneurs Have in Common by Michael Gilmore with MoneyMiniBlog.com. And I'm Dan, your host, and I am with you every single day reading from these great blogs on entrepreneurship. And today we're going to hear from a site that we hear from quite regularly, both here and on some of our other shows, MoneyMiniBlog.com. So let's jump right into it as we optimize your life. 10 Traits All Successful Entrepreneurs Have in Common by Michael Gilmore with MoneyMiniBlog.com. When you're constantly focused on making your business successful, the pressure can be overwhelming. You're the one in charge of all details. You're the one who takes credit for success, but is also blamed for failures. How do you become a successful entrepreneur? Your own personality plays a huge role in the way you guide your business forward. The most successful people in business have common characteristics. Let's explore 10 of them. 1. Risk-taking mindset. Can you name a single successful entrepreneur who always plays it safe? Probably not. Every entrepreneur needs that risk-taking mindset. The sole act of starting a business is a risk. You don't know how things will turn out, but when you have the courage, you take the risk anyway. You're not getting a steady paycheck at the beginning, and you don't even expect it. You put your personal capital at risk too. Risks mustn't be foolish, though. There's calculated advantage to every risk you take. If that likelihood beats the possibility of failure, you'll take the risk. When that mindset becomes part of your character, you'll be ready for success in entrepreneurship. 2. Clear focus. Although there are a lot of risks involved in starting a business, a successful entrepreneur never loses focus. They are constantly aware of all possibilities and outcomes of their actions. They take all outside factors into consideration and align their business goals properly. When you're focused on clear goals, even failure makes sense. You simply understand it's part of the process. 3. Flexibility. This personal trait may seem contradictory to clear focus, but it's not. Even though an entrepreneur is always focused on their goals, they still adapt to the given situation. They start with a clear vision of a final product or service, but the end result is rarely identical to the one they imagined. A successful entrepreneur is flexible enough to respond to the changing market conditions and customer preferences. They know when something is not working. They do something to make it work. 4. Money-making mindset. Now we're getting practical. There's a huge difference between an innovator or inventor and an entrepreneur. The innovator just wants to think of something new. If they don't have a money-making mindset, they won't bring that innovative concept to success. The entrepreneur is focused on using innovations for making money. To be a successful entrepreneur, you'll have to learn how money works. If you're not there yet, you can always take an online entrepreneurship course. This knowledge will prevent you from wasting a perfectly good idea. 5. Writing. Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Guy Kawasaki. Many of the most successful entrepreneurs ever have written books, not because books bring them more money, but because they bring them more authority. When you make a business super successful, you'll need to consider sharing your journey through a book. By then, you'll have enough money to hire the best writers, tutors, and editors who will help you improve your voice and style. 6. Proactiveness. A great entrepreneur doesn't have time or space for procrastination. They're making proactive decisions by the minute. If you can't make decisions quickly and recognize all opportunities you should seize at the moment, you should start practicing that skill with no delays. 7. Marketing mindset. If you analyze the personal traits of all great entrepreneurs, you'll notice they have an impressive ability to sell. It doesn't matter whether they are introverts or extroverts. They are always full of ideas and they know how to sell them. When you want to hire the best people in your company, you'll be selling its organizational culture and values. You'll personally close at least a few sales at the beginning too. This marketing mindset will lead you through all actions and decisions. 8. Self-confidence. Have you ever noticed Steve Jobs doubting about his company's success? An entrepreneur has to be crazy confident in the products or services they're selling. When they come across obstacles, they will need that confidence to come up with proper solutions. 9. Challenging the status quo. When an entrepreneur becomes successful, they don't stop there. For them, taking the path of least minimum resistance is never the right option. Entrepreneurs are progressive. They observe the current point and think how they can take things further. They challenge the way things have been done, and they constantly get outside the comfort zone. And 10, resilience. Look, if you're going to build a successful company, you'll need to stand up to countless challenges. You're going to make mistakes, and you'll have to learn from them. Sometimes the market conditions will change, and you won't be prepared for them. You might get knocked down by the competition, and you'll have to stand up on your own 2 feet over and over again. Resilience is one of the key personality traits of a successful entrepreneur. As it turns out, not everyone can be a successful business owner. The good news is that you can work on these character traits and develop them with time and effort. Today is the best day to start. Explore a few online courses, evaluate your strengths and weaknesses, and make a plan that will lead you to success. You just listened to the post titled 10 Traits All Successful Entrepreneurs Have in Common by Michael Gilmore with MoneyMiniBlog.com. And a big thank you to Michael, who is a guest writer with Money Mini Blog. He is the marketing manager at resume writing service Resumes Planet, and he's psyched about marketing, business, blogging, and SMM. Also, as always, a huge thank you to Kaylin Bruce, who is the founder of Money Mini Blog. Kaylin and his wife had $24,000 of debt, and they wanted to get out from under it, so Kaylin became a student of finances. They are now debt-free and building wealth, and he shares what he's learned over the years with you on MoneyMiniBlog.com. That's a website featured very regularly over on one of our other podcasts, Optimal Finance Daily, where we narrate blogs covering personal finance and money topics like how to save more, make more, and invest more. So definitely check out that show for some more great content from Kaylin. And that is it for this edition of Optimal Startup Daily. Hope you enjoyed episode 827. Keep on optimizing, and I'll be back again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.